third, they go to ask family members to come and speak for them and all that. So if they don't try to isolate you, you will definitely let them know the truth of what is happening.
Yes.
So they will try to isolate you, prevent you from getting closer to relatives and friends, so that you will not be exposed. So they do that to cover up what they do, and you will not be out there to talk about it. So families tend to suffer. You isolate yourself, they are not hearing from you. Sometimes they will want to reach out to you, you will not want to talk because your partner is preventing you from doing so. And they can threaten you.
Yes.
That if you go out there, I'll do this to you.
Yes.
Or I wouldn't do this for you.
Yes.
That is when they have power.
Yes.
Then they use it to control you and prevent you from reaching out to your family.
I've seen a lot of these isolation techniques or tactics. One that I've seen was when the abuser will tell the victim that, well, this your friend has never been married before, so don't associate.
You didn't understand what marriage is.
Yes, so don't associate yourself with them, or don't spend time with them, or don't go to them with your problem. They don't understand. So then you start thinking, oh, maybe he's right after all. Or then they'll start telling you negative things about the people, your loved ones, your family, your friends, so that it would cause you to withdraw. Or they'll start telling you things that your loved ones supposedly said about you. That's where in the negative. So that you start thinking, they'll even tell you, oh, you think this person is a friend. This is what this person is saying about you. So that you start thinking, hey, then I cannot confide in my friend anymore. They'll start telling you, hey, your friend is telling other people about your issues, so you cannot confide in such a person. All these are tactics to isolate you.
Play that.
Yes, to isolate you from your friends and your family. Also, they'll start telling you that your family doesn't love you. Because your family has done ABC, they don't love you, they don't have your best interest at heart. And that they, the abusers, are the only ones
who can
help you in your situation. They're the only ones who are there for you. And maybe they may have done one or two things to actually prove that they are there for you, in quotes. But it's also another isolation tactic to make sure that you are alone. So when those things don't work, they go to shaming you. So then they start telling people bad things about you. So yes, in the beginning, they went to your friends and family. They said, oh, come and help me beg. So by now, your friends and family know that they are the devil. So they cannot go back and say, come and help me beg. So they go to the new people who don't know your history. So the new people, they start telling them negative things about you.
To shame you.
To shame you, to make you
feel guilty.
Yes. And to make you look bad. So you cannot, so this is not a place that those people are coming to come and beg, to come and hear your side. The abuser would never want other people knowing your part of the story. So then they go and, in quotes, dirty you to those new people, in quotes, new people, because those people don't know your history. So they go to those new people to go and shame you there, to go and disgrace you, embarrass you, to tell lies, anything that will paint you black to those people. All to make you feel bad, guilty, to isolate you from those spaces. Some of those spaces can include your workspace, your bosses. Sometimes they'll go to your bosses to say terrible things about you. Things that, it's your workspace, so you don't bring your private life there, but they go and then say things. And because they're the first people coming with the story, then it must be true, right? They even tell those new spaces, maybe your boss or your work colleagues, things that you would have probably said to your spouse in confidence. They'll repeat it to them to use it to buttress a point that you are a bad person. This is what you are saying about them. Auntie Charlotte, as for the isolation tactics, plenty. But we need to recognize them when they are happening, so that you are not in the haste to go and say, hey, let me also go and say my part of the story, Because the abuser, they have energy for this.
Yes. Yes, and they go about saying whatever, especially if they are even they get opportunity for a friend to say, oh, how is Marian? Oh, Marian, leave her. Then they start, okay, just to let you feel guilty, or let the other person see you as a bad person.
Yes.
Okay. So when you also get to know of it, you feel so bad and you feel ashamed.
Yes.
Even to go to the public and meet your friends. They have a way of doing a lot of things. To the extent that they can even go to church.
Yes.
To tell your
church.
pastor. If they attend the same church with you, they will go and tell pastor. They will be the first person to tell your pastor. Even if they don't go to church with you, they'll find a member in the church and tell the person whatsoever story they have. They will tell that person, thinking that the person will also go and spread it, and then you feel ashamed, you'll be disgraced, and all that. So they have a way of really playing it all around their victim.
They can even go to if you have kids, your kids' school.
Yes.
They go to the kids' school
Yes.
as well. They say things to the people in your kids' school, all to cause you pain, to isolate you. Then now everybody's looking at you as the bad person. Everybody's looking at you as the evil one. Meanwhile, it is a different story altogether. They go on social media as well. They go on social media. They'll put your picture up. They'll say something negative about you, so that people who don't even know you, and it's always targeted at those who don't know you, because those who know you know your history. They cannot go and change that. So it's always targeted at those who don't know you, the new people, so that they can tell them all these negative things about you, and then those people will draw their own conclusions, and then they will not become your friends. They cannot get close to you, and then things like that. It's always part of the abusive cycle. What is the effect of all these things on the victims, Auntie Charlotte? What is the effect? We've spoken about, yes, sometimes when you're going through abuse, you're physically in distress, you've neglected your well-being, but what are some of the other effects that this can have on you?
There's somebody going through abuse can go through so many things, to the extent of even thinking of taking her life.
Right.
That's the extreme form of depression.
Okay.
Yes, the person also becomes emotionally stressed out, becomes tired of trying to make the relationship work, and tired of hearing a lot of things about herself out there. And so there's this emotional stress, there's depression, there's anxiety, there's it affects their self-worth, and it makes them even to go to the extent of thinking of, why do I even need to live? A lot of psychological effect happens to victims, but it's always better for a victim to talk about what she goes through. You don't have to sit and wait for the negative impact to take too much toll on you. You need to really find yourself out there, so that you can get help.
Okay.
You don't need to live in it. A lot of things can, if we want to talk about it, we can go on and on and on, because the list is tall. But then the most important thing is, confide in somebody. Try to seek help.
Especially professional help.
Yes, professional help. Not someone who will just advise. We have advice and we have professional help. Okay. Yeah, the person may advise you based on her experience, but we are not the same.
Yes.
So what somebody does to feel good, you may not feel good with it.
Yes.
So you need to go with the professional help. Yeah. There are so many help out there that you can reach out to. If possible, you go to DOFSU report. There are DOFSUs attached to police stations everywhere. You go and report. You go to the hospital, you look for psychologists or marriage counselors who can help you deal with your situation.
I'm not a very big fan of marriage counselors, because personally, when they are not professional psychologists or professional therapists, it doesn't go well.
Yes, so I should have qualified it.
Yes, so
we have, we have so-called marriage counselors at churches.
Yes.
But I'm talking about a certified professional marriage counselor.
Okay. Who is usually trained?
Yes, who is trained, who has gone through marriage counseling school and has been trained. That is why I say a certified, qualified one.
Okay.
And not a professional counselor.
Okay.
So, I'm a psychologist with the Psychology Council. Under the council, we have professionals, we have para-professionals, and lay. Okay. So if you don't know, you will even think that the lay person is a professional.
Okay.
He's not a professional. He has just a certificate.
Okay.
So you look for a qualified person. Yes, a lay person can help you out. But then, if he realizes that it's beyond him, a very good lay person will refer, will not hold on to it. But if you go to somebody who hasn't been trained, he will think he can help you and maybe will rather worsen your case for you.
Okay. What would you say is the importance? We don't recommend that anybody stays in any abusive marriage. People will say if it's not physical, stay. No. For me, if it's abusive, it's abusive. You can't stay. But you can't just get up and go. You need a plan. You need an exit strategy. You need an exit plan. You need a safety plan. What would you say is the importance of having a safety plan?
Yes, you just really need to have a safety plan because you don't know what your abuser can do to you.
Yes.
Sometimes some of these abusers, they try to plan they have a good plan, and so they go about it tactfully such that you will not recognize it. So you should also be wise to plan your exits. Have a second. I always say that you should have a second plan. Okay?
Right.
Whatever you do, have a second option.
Right.
That if this fails, I can fall on this. So you should also be very, very careful. Try to think about how can I move out if it gets to this point. Know where your limits. You know your limits. You don't have to stay in it till you die. Tell yourself that if it gets to the point of he probably coming with physical abuse, I'm going out. Or if you come to a point of verbal abuse to the extent of involving certain aspect of me, I'm going out. So just plan yourself as to how you are going out. And then how you are going out, where are you going to? You just should know where you want to go to, whom you want to run to. Is that person ready to welcome you? Can that person really protect you? You shouldn't just say that I'm leaving. Where are you going? Whom are you going to? And then how are you going to keep yourself safe? Because running out of the abusive home is not the end.
Yeah.
Even when you leave, that is not the end. The abuse will still continue in another way.
Yeah.
So you should really be ready for that. Plan your exit well and move out.
Again, like I always say, abuse doesn't end when you leave. It only takes a different form. Now, lastly, what are some of books or educative materials or recommendations that you can give to anybody who is listening who may be in an abusive relationship or marriage?
Yeah, so fortunately, we are now on the we now talk about internet so much. You can go and search. When you log in for anything, you have answer. Yes, some are not good. You read and then look for a professional. But then there's this other book. Yes, there's this book that is written by one of the lawyers I work with as a psychologist. Just as I'm doing with Marian, I do same with her. She has tried to come out with this book, which is Ghanaian based. The content, at least, reflects what we are going through as Ghanaians. So we can reach out to her, and then she can also help.
So is the book is on the laws and psychology of abuse. It's a handbook on domestic and sexual violence. It's written by Mary Ohiniwa Afo, Esquire, my very good friend. So, yes, it's handy. It's pocket. Mary has written a lot of books on domestic violence and abuse and the psychology of abuse. I would recommend this book especially. I like the fact that it goes into the various tactics and specifics on abusive relationships and actions, how to identify them, and then what to do about them. So I would definitely recommend this book.
But there are also a lot of books on abuse.
Yes,
in the system. Yes, so
they are.
You can just look for some and then read them. I think ACT Foundation also has some handouts.
Material.
There's some handouts on abuse, healthy relationship, and unhealthy relationships.
Right.
So we can always get books on domestic violence and read to understand yourself and how you can seek help.
I would attach links to this video on the various resources or material that we recommend, so that if anybody wants additional material to read, to inform themselves and also educate themselves, please go ahead and read them. So, Auntie Charlotte, thank you so much for coming today, for speaking to us on abuse and the psychology of same. We are so grateful to have you here.
Thank you for the opportunity to teach the public. Thank you.
So thank you, guys. It's been a wonderful session today, and we'll see you later in the next video. Bye.
Bye.